SK, help me out. We got some more. My boy's back off. I got this.
Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna get in my dinger. Come get in the dinger, bro. Come get in the dinger.
Where's the dinger, bro?
This is the dinger. Hop in the dinger.
Jeez. What is it? S?
Yeah.
No, it's short.
Oh, am I getting in or what?
Yeah. Did the key fuck off from the block, bruv? Oh boys, 07, 07, 07, 07. I hear 07 in the chat, boys. Should've got in the trunk. Alright. Okay. Okay, boys, it's a fatty 07. It's a long-awaited talk that got over-dragged for so long for no apparent reason, but it got taken way out of proportion. We just tried to make some content, but in the end, it fumbled, and it got thrown back in our faces. Why is he taking us here? Well then. Long time, bro. Bro, I don't even know what to say to the brother. What do you say?
Glad you're alright. Glad you're good.
Car awesome.
I mean, barely. Been a minute, man.
I mean, you're barely good. I'm hearing stories, and you seem like you're fine. People said that you ain't been the same, but you seem fine yourself.
Nah, that's just like one of them ones, bro. It fucked me mentally. But you just gotta push forward, I guess.
It fucked you mentally.
You know me. Well, you should know me. You know that I overthink situations.
Alright, so then, what do you think?
What do I think about what exactly?
You said you overthink situations, right? So, what did you think about?
Well, I felt betrayed by everybody, not just you. And I felt like I wasn't doing my job properly. But then I spoke to the boys and they seemed to tell me otherwise. I just can't wrap my head around why you did what you did. And
the boys told you what?
The boys told me that, you know, they don't agree with what you did, but they understand why you did it. And to walk into this conversation with an open mind. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm doing. Bro,
why do you think I did it?
I know why you did it. Because I'm supposed to be your right hand man, your second in command. And when you ask me what's been going on, I'm supposed to tell you, but I didn't. And then you caught me in your trunk and you thought I was spying on you, listening. You see, that's the thing. Because that's not even what I was doing.
I know you weren't. This is the thing, right? you're taking the situation at face value. You're taking it as, I was only in his trunk. I weren't spying on him. I know you weren't spying on me. Difference is, what if I was talking to Patar about something personal to him, personal to me, something important, right? And yeah, right, you're second in command. So of course, if it's something gang related or something that you need to be involved in, you'd be there. If you ain't there, you have no reason to be in the conversation. You're an unwelcome guest, right? And you had plenty of chances to get out in that situation and you didn't. Maybe you're pissing about, right? But that's the issue. The pissing about is the issue. I heard way too much feedback from the people in the gang, and I ain't gonna name names because that's not what a leader would do. You don't know when to take things serious and not serious. You have many people in the gang who feel a certain type of way about yourself or themselves because of things that you've said or done. You can alienate people.
So you shot me because of that?
No, I'm still going. You are put in a place to be second in command to represent me when I ain't around. Acting how I would and doing things that I would. You do a lot of those things in a very good way. And in some instances, you do certain things better than I would. Like a yin and yang type thing, right? But sometimes you're so opposite me that you don't respect and care for your own gang members. And you might think you do in your heart, but your outward facing side of things don't. More so from that. Same thing from back in the day. It's you and Dwayne. You know what happened to Dwayne, right? I mean, you haven't had a chance to chat about that, but Dwayne, I don't know. He ain't Dwayne.
Also, no.
I could have shot that guy there and then on top of Chiliad. He turned his whole back against everything that we built together for a chick. And even more so, tried to throw us all under in the process. And he's calling me now. What the fuck? It's the same thing that I said to you guys a long time ago. It's only you and him who treat me at the day you first met me. It's only you two that seem to want to hold on to the past and have that kind of attitude towards me. I told you before, and I'll tell you again. It's time to wake up and realize things have changed. If you like it or not.
That's what I can't wrap my head around. Because at the end of the day, T, if you pull me to the side and you speak to me,
I have spoken to you about it before, though.
And I changed.
Telling you,
and if you think
about it before,
and you haven't seen that I haven't changed, then
no, you have moments of changing, but you relapse. It's like Dwayne, exact same thing.
Yeah, and that's another point that I want to point out, and this is where I felt betrayed, because I spoke to every single member of the Mandem individually. You can ask any of them. I pulled them to the side, and I said, "Listen, if I ever cross that line, or if I ever be disrespectful, or if I ever say something that hurts you or anything, please let me know, and I will stop." And I said that on a serious basis.
Most of the dons that you chill with on a day-to-day and the dons that you roll with the most, people that aren't in the gang. They're not fully in the gang, right? And yeah, you can point your finger and say that's my fault, whatever, right? But those people will never go against anything that me or you say because they want the chain and they know that going against us will mean
it has nothing to do with MDMA. This has been to the boys too.
Yeah, but the dons that you hang around with, the dons you confided in, are going to be the people who are going to say yes to you. Do I agree with what I did? Should I have shot you? No, there's plenty of ways that I could have changed up what I did. I have time to think there and then, right?
I just don't.
I gave you the chance to speak for yourself, and all you could do was laugh in my face. You tested me, so
I didn't test you, brother.
No, I'm telling you, tested me. I had the gun in my hand, and I gave you plenty of chance to speak and say your piece. At that point, you had chances to apologize. You had chances to say sorry, whatever. You had chances to do whatever. You had a chance, and you didn't take it. Instead, you said, "You're gonna put that in my mouth." So I did. Exactly what you tested me to do. You're laughing in my face in front of the whole gang and people who aren't in the gang about me questioning you about what you're doing in my trunk.
But the thing is, when you pointed the shotgun to my face, I told you what I was doing in your trunk, and you still questioned it.
No, you laughed, bro.
No, before I laughed, I told you.
What?
I said
a sticky one. You laughed.
I told you that I was in there waiting to tell you the information that you wanted to know. And then I said I was gonna jump out, gang. Is what I said. That's when I started laughing.
But you had plenty of chances to get out prior to anyway. This is the issue. But my point is, knowing when and when not to take things seriously. You only got out of the car when you were found. You only explained yourself because you were found.
Brother, I was gonna hop out the vehicle.
How can your own gang trust you, right? If they go and confide in me about something, they don't know if you're gonna be in the car and you're not even gonna jump out and say you're in there.
Brother, if I was hearing something that I was not supposed to hear, you think I'm gonna sit in the back of the trunk?
Principles, though.
Principle.
You can say that in hindsight. Ultimately, it's principles. It's your actions and how your brain works. That's how I can judge you on that process alone. Imagine me and you were chatting about something mad important, right? Someone else is in the trunk.
But how is that similar to this situation?
Because that's the exact situation.
It's not though, because
me and you in a trunk and we're chatting. Someone's in our trunk.
That's completely different. And if you can't see that,
Explain
then I
why.
don't know what to say. Because
Explain why.
Because I'm your second in command. Like, theoretically speaking.
Like one. So why should I assume that you're a second in command if you ain't acting like one?
How are you gonna judge that I'm not acting like a second in command when you're not around to see it half the time?
That's because people. You don't realize that I observe from a distance and I talk to people a lot of the time, right? I ask how you're getting on, and people give feedback on you and what you do, right? Some people have good things to say, some people have not good things to say.
But that's the thing though. That's the issue right there. They don't even bother trying to communicate with me if I'm doing anything wrong. So how am I supposed to know? I've told them over and over again that if you have an issue with anything that I do, please let me know and I will change. Like, I get and I understand that I'm a dick and I control and I can fuck around. But when it comes to serious shit, if the boys let me know, I'll tone it down.
It's also the thing, right?
And it's a game of telephone at the end of the day.
If you're a dick and shit, then why would people feel like they can confide in you? Maybe you ain't someone who they feel welcomed by to go and chat to about something serious. Maybe there's a reason why they go and confide someone like me or Fatara instead, you know?
No, yeah, and I've thought about that and I've understood that.
But to make yourself approachable at the same time, that's literally part of your responsibility as being second in command, right? You got to make yourself available. You have to deal with those situations in the right way.
But that's the thing. They lie to my face, which is why I felt betrayed. Because I've literally spoke to them on a serious level and asked them to do these things, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I got you, man. No worries. You know, I think you're killing it. You're doing this. You're doing that."
Easier said than done, though. That's the thing. Still asking them to approach you, and they don't feel comfortable doing it. They're gonna go to someone else instead, right?
Okay, but then maybe instead of shooting me, then you could speak to me about it instead.
I've tried chatting to you before, though. That's
no,
the thing,
because
right?
that isn't the thing, T. Because you keep relating me to Dwayne when I'm nothing like Dwayne.
No,
like,
I've spoken to you about it before. I've spoken to you
respect,
separately on your own.
The amount of respect that I have for you is unprecedented. And the fact that you can't see that hurts me. I would have done fucking anything for you, T, bro. You tell me to change, I change. You tell me to do something, I do it, bro. You go down, I go down with you, bro.
It's a well and good thinking saying, though. It's about how you act, man.
What about how you act then? How about what you do then?
What do you mean?
You just go around shooting your boys and kicking people out their gang now. Like since when did you become like this?
It's what you always wanted.
It's never what I wanted.
It is. You wanted leader that would punish someone.
Some leader punish someone.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want So
and who's getting
like,
punished, T? I don't see no punishment.
Guy who snitched on his whole fucking gang.
That's different.
Literally tried to get the whole fucking gang raided.
What about the people that led him to do that? Aren't they just as bad? What about that? You said you're a leader, you're doing punishments and you're being strict, right? That's what I wanted to be. Where's the equality? It's the same with my situation.
There's no equality with snitching.
I understand that, and I've spoke to Dwayne about this.
They're not even remotely comparable.
Okay, but listen to this then, right? If Dean did what he did, right? And then Dwayne didn't go and snitch. Is Dean getting punished for what he did to Dwayne? The only reason that Dean's getting away with it all is because Dwayne took it too far and crossed the line.
You tell me what you can do to make someone want to snitch, right? You talk about how they should.
I don't agree with what he did.
You say how Don to come approach you or chat to one of us. So why did Dwayne decide to go and do all that opposed to just chatting to us?
I asked him the same question.
Two sides to every story, always.
Yeah, and I've heard both sides. And I don't agree with what Dwayne did. And he deserves what he gets.
And that guy is still running his mouth around the city chatting shit about us, you know that, right?
What?
Yeah. You think that's all Dean? You think that's just Dean doing that? All of it?
No, I'm not listening.
What Dean did caused Dwayne to become all like that.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I won't deny that Dean fucked up, right?
So I'm not saying that Dean's the reason Dwayne did it. Dwayne is his own man. He has his own choices, right? I feel like what Dean done was wrong. I'm not saying Dean should have the same punishment because that's not the case. You know? I'm just saying that people just can't get away with everything. The same as me. I can't get away with everything. Yeah, I do want you to be strict, but I want it to be equal and fair to everyone. But this is besides the point anyway, because I just can't get I can't wrap my head around why you shot me. I nearly fucking died. And I felt like everything I did was for nothing. I thought that I was doing a good job. And I thought I was making you proud. And that I was helping the Mandem get to that next stage of where they wanted to go. But in reality, it turns out that everyone in the fucking gang was just lying to my face, making me hear what I want to hear.
This is what I'm saying. There's two sides to the story. People talk highly of you still. And I think what you just said there, like you thought you were doing a good job, right? Maybe you're getting too big for your boots at the same time. You're letting the power get to your head. You look down upon people as opposed to seeing as an equal.
I never look down at anyone. In fact, I make sure the people at the bottom of the barrel. No, because if that was what I do, the people that were MDMA wouldn't even have a chance.
Sometimes they don't with you though.
They always do.
People get a chance getting their gang, and maybe you're the one person.
It's hard managing 16 people when you're not around here, and only half of them listen. It's very hard. And I don't think.
I've told you.
Yeah, and I deal with that, and I still push us to be better. Everything I ever do, or try to do at least, has been for the greater good of the Mandem, or at least in my opinion, right? And
I don't doubt that. The issue here is, right, I think I was at breaking point and you pushed me over it, and shooting you wasn't the answer and isn't the answer.
I mean, you've already done it now.
It's done. There's nothing I can do. I can apologize. I can say I'm sorry. So I actually truly am. I'm glad you're okay.
I don't know what to think, bro.
But
and the double...
you're on a dangerous path of
of what?
getting a bit too much of that power, you know.
You really think power gets to my head, T? Is that something you really think? In what instance does power get to my head, man? What, because I sometimes talk too much shit or troll someone a little bit?
You know you're second in command, you act like it. You know that you're so close to the top that you're pretty much unpunishable.
I've never thought that though, and I know I'm punishable. I don't treat you like the day I met you. And
ultimately, though, you're saying this, but you do otherwise. So I don't really care what you say. I care about what you do. In fact, I don't care what anyone fucking says. I care what everyone does. There's too many men run their mouth. And they all talk. They're all front. Some people say they want to put the work in, but they want handouts, really. And they act that way.
Just, you know, I came to this talk and I wanted answers on why you shot me. And I've tried having an open mind about it, but I still can't get my head around it, man. I really can't. I thought you're supposed to know me, T. Like, you're supposed to know me.
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
And the fact that...
Maybe I don't.
Yeah.
I thought I knew Dwayne. And that guy was willing to throw away our whole fucking gang. So, you know, people change in the city. Seems like the closest people ever get to always fuck me over anyway, so...
Yeah? And how have I fucked you over?
Didn't say you did. I said people I get closest to tend to fuck me over, so why would I not, you know, tread caution with you too?
This is a tough one. Because it's so hard, bro. Because even though we're like this, I still want what's best for the group.
I actually don't doubt that.
I don't get it, man. And that's the main issue that I have. I just don't understand. And because I don't understand, I overthink. And when I overthink,
a reality check, and like I said.
So you think shooting me wasn't a reality check?
No, it was. But it wasn't the right one, is what I'm telling you. There are many things I could have done. I've told you why I did it. And there's plenty more reasons I could sit here and list. But ultimately, I think
it doesn't matter about
a little bit too much with not just me, but with a lot of people. And it's my responsibility to make sure that, you know, things are moving right. And yeah, you're doing a lot of things that were moving right, but you're also moving wrong. So I need to check you when you're not moving right. But like I said, there are better ways to make sure that you are moving right than shooting you.
I don't even know what you want me to say to that. Because you're saying you shouldn't have done what you did, but then you come out with something that seems to be like you're justifying it. Like, oh, I have reasons why I did it, but it was wrong. And it's just excuses.
Can you explain why you did something wrong?
What you did was wrong, T.
But I still would have done something. Just, I think that was risking your life.
I just don't get why you couldn't talk to me. Why couldn't you just pull me to the side and talk to me? Or why couldn't you just wait?
I'm tired of having to pull someone to the side to talk to them. I'm tired of having every single person tell me to talk. What if I don't want to talk and I just expect you to be better than that? It's not why I put you where you was. I've spoken to you before. And yeah, I know it was you and Dwayne. I've spoken to you solo before as well. Talking to you on the phone when I was so close to fucking leaving this gang.
Yeah, and who stepped up there?
You. And you got rewarded for that. This is my issue, right?
You don't even know what I did, T. You don't know half of the things that I do. And that's the thing.
Is that my fault?
Yeah. Here it is. You don't see half the things that I do. Exactly.
How can I see unless you show me?
Exactly.
Tell me, or people talk about it on your
behalf.
behalf.
Exactly. That's the point right there, T. Like you said, you only hear one side, right? Because I don't go up to you and be like, oh, I did this for you, T. How the fuck would I do that, bro? You don't see half of the things that I do for this gang or this group. And I don't bother telling you because I don't want to. You don't need to know. You said only tell me things that I need to know. Half the shit I do goes underappreciated by everyone. And I know why. And I'm okay with that. But you only see one side as well. I get everyone in line. I make sure they're in check. Like when you were gonna leave, I called a meeting. I got everyone in a circle. I had to deal with Dean and Lana going at each other and refusing to work well together. You don't know the half of it. I don't boast about it because I don't need to.
I'm not boasting. About saying what happened. And yeah, you haven't got to bother me with minor things. Minor things are minor, right? So if there's something major you're doing, then I should find out anyway because it should be a major thing that's going on.
You only hear the bad about me, T. Whether you like it or not.
How do you know?
Because I know.
How do you know? You don't know. I literally told you that there are people in this gang who feedback on how you are doing and what you do. Things that are going on, right? The things that you don't tell me.
Yeah.
They come in both good ways and bad ways. I said that already. That's good ways and bad ways. That's not one side.
One side.
Because they're saying from a gang member perspective how you're getting on. That's what I need to hear.
But if it's from a bad side,
it could be a good side only, right?
No.
You're going to tell me the mistakes you made?
Yeah, of course I'll tell you the mistakes I made.
Well, no, you ain't going to tell me nothing. You told me that already, so...
What?
You already told me you ain't going to tell me nothing because I told you not to tell me anything.
No, I said I'll tell you the important stuff that you need to know. Me making a mistake is
important. Me doing something good is irrelevant.
You're making it about you and not about what happened with the gang.
That's not what I'm doing.
What you did in that situation is the situation. You haven't got to make it about you and the good things or mistakes you made.
Listen, I'm not making about me, and it's never been about me. If anything, I can argue against that because you know I'm all for the gang. So how can it ever be about me? And it's like, I can take accountability for what I do and what I did. And I know I've done wrong. And I know I've said some things that I shouldn't have said. And I can learn and improve from that to be better. And that's what I always try and do. But I don't get that opportunity. Just like how you didn't give me that opportunity. Because instead of talking to me, you did something else. You shot me. And instead of other people talking to me, they go and talk to someone else. And then it becomes a game of telephone. And you only hear one side. And that's the issue right there. Communication.
You and Dwayne are way too similar.
How am I similar to Dwayne? The fact that you're just gonna relate me to...
Because you're the same people, man.
We're not the same people. I'm nothing like Dwayne.
You are. You both still treat me like the Tommy that you met right here.
And how do I do that, T?
And then, hang on. You both, even if I chat to you, it's like in one ear, out the other, and wherever your frame of thinking just stays that way.
You think I haven't taken into account what you've said?
Oh no, you haven't shown that you have.
And how exactly would I show that I have?
By showing that you have.
Wow, thanks, man.
See? Ask silly questions, get silly answers.
You're the one saying silly stories. Comparing me to a snitch who went off on his own accord and put
That's the one thing you ain't like.
The thing is about Dwayne, right, is that he can't take accountability for the actions that he did. That's his issue. He blames everyone but himself. That's what Dwayne's like. I've sat here and told you that I understand what I've done wrong, and I try and learn from it. But I'm just trying to tell you the other side. So how can I be like Dwayne in that aspect?
I don't know if you realize you just sat there the whole time saying, I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know why you did this.
No, that's not what I said.
And then you say, no, but that's not the case.
That's not what I said.
You don't see what happens.
I said I can't wrap my head around it, and I said that.
I tell you why, and you say you don't see the things. You're basically trying to tell me that I'm wrong.
I said that doesn't justify it. Because you are wrong. And you know why you're wrong? Because you shouldn't have shot me. That's what makes you wrong.
And what the fuck did I say 20 minutes ago? This is the same fucking issue we have with Dwayne. Don't fucking listen. I tell you, I know that I did wrong. It wasn't the right thing to do. I explained reasonings, but I said the punishment was wrong. I would do it differently if I could do it again. So don't come to me 20 minutes later saying exactly what I already told you. This is what I tell you when you're both the same. In one ear, out the other. You just believe your story, and that's it. It's your way or the highway. And I waste my time trying to get into your head. We just go in circles non-stop. I have to keep repeating myself. It's the same thing that I had to do with Dwayne for like 3 hours on top of fucking Mount Chiliad. The guy lied to me the whole fucking time until I finally got the truth out of him.
Whatever, man. You must have misunderstood what I was saying completely then, I guess.
I must have misunderstood what you said.
Yeah. But me
But
saying
I'm wrong again.
no, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm
What have you
just
just
saying
said then? I misunderstood, so I did something wrong here, no?
no. That doesn't mean you're in the wrong.
So it couldn't be you, could it? It couldn't possibly
Just
be you.
because you misunderstood something doesn't make you in the wrong, T. I'm just saying that me saying that what I do gets looked over was in response to you saying about one side and stuff. I know
Yeah,
why you
I can
did what you
appreciate
did.
that. I've already accepted that. That's fine.
And I've accepted why you did what you did. And I'm not... I just said I can't wrap my head around it because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be my brother. I get why you did it, but it doesn't change the fact that... like... it's whatever. I don't know what I was expecting out of this anyway. I just wanted answers and you just...
So do you get it or do you not get it? And have you accepted it?
Of course
or not
I get
accepted
it.
Because your story keeps changing and what you're saying keeps changing.
Nothing changes
One side-
about what
one
I'm
time
saying.
you're saying one thing and the next second you're saying something else. So do you get why I did it?
Listen, from the
Do
beginning...
you get why I did it?
I don't understand why you're talking to me like this.
Do you get why I did it?
Yes, I get why you did it.
Why?
Because the way I've been acting has not been okay.
Why?
Because the things that I say as a second in command hold power. And those are the type of things that I shouldn't say to people. Because they'll take it to heart.
So do you accept why I did it then? You can accept why. It's not about what I did. You accept why.
I said from the start I accept
I'm
why.
not expecting you to...
I said
accept
from the
being
start that I accept why. I've literally said that from the start.
Okay, so you understand it.
I understand.
And you accept it.
I just say it doesn't justify it. Because it doesn't. And you know that.
That's calm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've said from the start, no? So I don't understand how you're confusing what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you've misunderstood me.
I have to lay it out in fucking most simple terms for you so you can say it. Because you would say that, right? What you just did there. And we're going to go around in a circle again because you're going to query a bunch of things and then you're going to try and justify it yourself from your side. And yeah, I understand it's given your point of view and your side of the story, but you do it in a way that is trying to negate my opinion and take away what I see it as. You're saying it's like, oh, okay, but you don't see what I do.
But that wasn't in regards to that.
What's it in regards to then?
You hearing one side. Did...
But I told you, I hear the sides of the gang, right? There are 16 members or whatever, right? There are 16 dons other than you and us. So naturally, I'm going to hear shit. I hear a lot of shit. I hear a lot of good shit, a lot of bad shit. So I hear multiple sides. It's not just a one-sided story because there are people who will back you and people who will think lesser of you. I do hear multiple sides. And then if someone says something bad about you, guess what? I'll go talk to someone else who I think will actually be talking nicely about you and I'll ask them about it. And vice versa. Like I said, what you don't see is that I observe a lot of things. I find out a lot of things. I take my time and go out and talk to people in the gang, make myself approachable so they come to me.
Yeah?
About issues.
Yeah.
Things that I've said that maybe you should be better at.
So,
Why don't you
Because
talk to
brush
me
people's
about that
problems away
then?
sometimes.
Why don't you talk to me about that then?
About what?
Well, you say you talk to everyone else apart from me.
Didn't bring shit up to you about what people said about you.
Anything. If someone has said bad on me, why would you not tell me?
Because sometimes it's better to, you know, let it sit and hear more. No point to act rash out of nowhere.
Act rash. So pulling me.
Yeah, I don't need to act and go talk to you about every single time someone talks badly about you. Otherwise, I'm calling you all the time. Same way I haven't got to call you whenever someone's chatting good about you, you know?
So you expect me to be this great second in command that does nothing wrong, but when I do something wrong, you won't tell me that I've done anything wrong. So how am I ever gonna know that I've done something wrong?
No, you're right. I can talk to you more.
No, but it's being rash, right?
No. See, now you're trying to be sarcastic with me. This is the whole fucking...
That's not what I'm doing, T. You, lack of respect. It goes both ways, brother. You nearly killed me, and you're the one saying, "Oh, I'm like Dwayne. Oh, I'm being rash." The difference between me and you, T, is that even after everything, I still love you, and that I would have done anything for you. And yeah, you're gonna hear a little bit of sarcasm and attitude, because when you give it to me, I'm gonna give it back. Maybe not in a sense in front of everyone, but when we're like this, 100%. Because maybe sometimes you need to hear when you're in the wrong, not just me.
True.
I don't know. I just wish people would talk to me. Like you said, that's on me. So that's something I have to work and improve on. Because I want to be approachable. When I do wrong, I want to learn to be better. Like, you think, like, people just think I enjoy just being a dick. Haha. That's not the case. And I always try and keep everything equal and fair. And when I do wrong, I want to know that I've done wrong.
It comes across that you enjoy being a dick. And that's why I'm telling you when it looks like the power is getting to your head. Because you know you can treat some people like shit for the fun of it, for your own fun. But you're playing with people's emotions and their relationships.
So people that play with people's emotions and relationships should get punished, yeah?
Are you trying to quiz if I was wrong again?
I'm not trying to quiz if you were wrong. See, that's the thing, T, as well.
The point you just said, right? Well, the point you just said, what was the point in it?
Because...
What, like the sentence you said, right?
Right.
Why?
Because there's people that do that.
Right, so you're trying to comb it over to Dean, right?
Oh,
is that what
it's
we're getting
not
at?
just... See, this is the thing with you as well, T. You always assume And you always have assumed shit. You just always assume what I'm thinking and what I'm trying to say.
Am I wrong?
No.
Seems like I was right to assume them, right?
No, listen. Maybe in this instance you are right to assume, but the fact that you only mentioned Dean means that there's something there. Now, I'm not trying to sway anything on Dean because I love Dean. And I'm not saying that he should be kicked in any way, shape, or form from this gang. And it's not just Dean, though. That's the thing.
Who else is it?
Oh, that's why I go speak to them, right? If they.
Who else is it? Tell me.
Everyone does it.
No, but
everyone
surely
says.
You have surely you have someone's.
No, it was a broad answer
head.
for everyone. Because everyone does it. Everyone
fucks relationships and shit all the time.
Yeah, some more serious than others, but everyone does it. It's just the point that we've gotten to now where we just do it. Everyone does it. I mean, Winston's been people do come to me and talk to me about stuff, you know. Everyone does it.
So Winston talks to you.
No, I'm just saying, like, he's spoken to me about it before. So, you know, like, I'm just gonna give an example, but I thought it's not even worth it.
Almost forgot, big time.
I understand, Doti. I do.
Do you?
Yeah. I just wish it didn't have to be this way. You really put me in a fucking hole.
Let's see if it make or break you. Because now it's your chance, you know? Prove yourself. Be the Adam that I know you are. Be the second in command that I know you can be.
I don't know, man.
What do you go Dwayne on me? Up to you.
Oh. Stop saying that, man.
I'm not saying you are Dwayne, I'm saying, or you go Dwayne on me.
Yeah, but just stop.
Dwayne is an example of how you could break you, you know?
You could go Dean on me.
You could resent me, you could resent the whole whatever, right?
Why would I resent
the gang,
you?
Resent me?
Why would I resent you?
I shot you.
Okay.
Keep it real, I shot you. You literally could have died. I understand if you'd resent me.
Yeah,
but I'm saying to you, you can either let it make or break you.
But how can I resent you if I understand why you did it?
Maybe you had time to reflect, I don't know. I don't decide your life, you do, you know?
It's hard to be what you want me to be when you don't tell me what you want. And sometimes I think
want
I
you-
know.
I
Hold
want
up,
you
hold
to
up,
be you.
please. Sometimes I think I know what you want, but half the time you don't tell me. And it's like that conversation before, right? Where people were complaining about not being in the 6 or whatever, right? And you said they have to earn their place, they have to go out and do things for them to prove themselves to get into that 6. And then I go out and I do that, and it becomes a massive issue.
I want you to be you. I don't want to have to hold your hand. I want you to respect your position that you have and the responsibilities that it comes with. If there's something you can't do, that's a discussion that we have. If you step out of line in the future, I can talk to you. I can put you to the side and tell you. That's fine.
But you shot me for being me. I was being me when I was speaking to you outside the trunk.
That's stepping out of line. That's saying you're doing wrong.
How am I supposed to know that that's stepping out of line?
How are you supposed to know that being in someone's car and listening to their conversations is wrong?
No,
If I
I
have to
know
ask that
that. I
question
know
for
that.
you,
I didn't
then,
mean that.
you know-
I didn't mean that.
You know what I'm saying? If I have to answer that question for you, then
No, I know.
don't know
I know.
why you
I
where
didn't
you
mean
are.
that bit though. I meant the whole shotgun part.
Yeah, but that's fine. I know that that's me. And I also know that that's me reaching breaking point and taking it out on you. Because you know me, I deal with my things, I do my thing by myself. Go out my day and do my shit.
So that's it then, yeah. Just wanna go back, be me.
Up to you, man. If you can forgive me, then I'd like you to stay where you are. If that ain't possible for you, then that's something we can talk about. And it ain't gonna be back to normal straight away. You and I both know that. Don't mean we can't try though. Before you lost Dwayne, I'd rather not lose you at the same time, you know?
I can't believe Dwayne's gone, bro.
Trust me, I know. That ain't Dwayne though.
The Dwayne I know would
that guy
never
on
do that.
Triad for 3 hours, that ain't Dwayne, that's someone else. So have you spoken to him, but it ain't Dwayne.
I have. I didn't believe it when I heard it. It might take me a while to.
That's calm.
I'll be there, I guess.
You guess?
Yeah. because I love the boys. I love every single
You
one
love
of
the
them.
boys, I'm gonna need more than the guests.
I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure we stay on top.
You gotta get there first.
I'll come back. I'll do what I need to do. And I'll do it for the gang.
Good shit.
Don't mean we're okay though, T. I'm not gonna hold it against you. You know, I'm gonna respect you as a leader, but it don't mean we're okay. And with time, that might change. Probably will change. At the end of the day, I do love you. I've been through everything with you. You brought me back. You made me the person I am today. And there's always light at the end of that tunnel. Now, I need to speak to a few of the boys. And I need to apologize about some shit. Because I know what I've done wrong.